Once called Carolina's Stadium, it now goes by Bank of America Stadium. Or more simply, the Vault, as we're here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Miami Dolphins and the Carolina Panthers. Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
Now start on the ground. Dowdle. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Shot, 17. Ready, set, cut.
Here's Dowdle again. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know by now, Kate, with this time we spend together, these toss plays, the best way to defend them is to get them before they get started. And that's exactly what the defense did.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Blue stripe, black, 95. Hut.
Young working from the gun. This one will not connect. That's incomplete. They are testing this coverage on the opening drive, but it's holding up so far. 3rd down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
Come on, set. Blue, 32. Set.
On 3rd down, it's Young. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. First call here coming from the shotgun. Airing it out to start this drive. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here we go.
Again to throw on 2nd. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play, and that gives them 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Working inside the red zone. Bails out of the pocket quick. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
So the incompletion on first. Here is second and goal.
Go! Back row 80. Steady.
Throwing from the gun. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Dolphins drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10.
Here we go. Flag blue. 10 black, red, yellow. Check view. Set.
Young looking to throw. Down the field. Evans has it. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Got it.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Here we go. Set. Black, old, red, 38. Go pink. Ready, ready.
Here's Young on first and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Dolphins will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Catch is made in close. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Complete on the option. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Ready up.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10.
Set, hut. 52 blue. Hut, hut.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Forced out to his right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively. as that one falls incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Down. 45. Wide. Hut, hut.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. 2 in a row now have slipped away. Well, it sure seems like they have found the wrinkle in their coverage that this QB just can't quite read. Brock got him on a pick on the last drive, and they should have had him again right there.
Kate, I can't tell you how lonely a feeling this is.
Yeah.
One interception you don't like, back-to-back drives. That's a really hard walk off the field.
Ready?
Throw here, 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down. Ryan Stonehouse back out there again to punt it away. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. The punt heads towards the sideline, not returnable. Well done. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks it inside their own 10.
Okay, ready?
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Warriors 17. Here we go. Set. Ready.
He'll throw from his end zone. Hits him on the end route. He'll be brought down just as he gets it up to the 24. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Let's go. Ready?
To throw here on 1st down. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. That's the rookie from Auburn. And the Panthers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception.
Well, that's what you call making the best out of a pretty messy situation. You hate to give the ball away, but that's a tremendous effort to bring the defender down right away and minimize the damage with very little return.
First and 10 from the 32.
Set. 50. Green. Ready.
From the pistol, it's Young. Has him on a quick hitter. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Ready. 10 black. Ready. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Young. That's Cox, Jimmy Horn Jr. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on 2nd down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Set. Ready. Red. 38. Set.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter.
Let's go. Black owns 33. Yellow. Ready?
4th down, Young. And this one winds up incomplete. He took their shot at extending the series, but it's going to be a new possession when we resume play. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. Back to work after throwing the pick. They'll be hoping for a lengthy drive here with where they're starting out. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Finds his back, A-Chan. He takes it down to the 33. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
This one's to Andrews out right. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like. Got that amazing play.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the red zone on 1st. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
I'm not sure if he expected him to go up and get that or not, Kate, or if that was the only spot he felt like he could deliver it safely. This guy's got the goods to bring those types of throws in, but not this time.
They are throwing it again. Here's a screen for A-Chan. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
3rd down run from A-Chan. And he'll take it in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins take a 20-zip lead. Devon A-Chan with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins stretch their lead to 21.
And there is nothing.
The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
Okay.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Set, hut. You. Yep, black 52 blue. Set, hut.
Young to throw it. It's Ross. That ball's free. And the Dolphins got it. Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
70 Ranger. Let's go. Ready.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Get it. 60 Eagles, 60 Mustang 19. Ready.
From the red zone now. This This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I'll say this, Kate, this quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. Devon Achane with the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins grow their lead yet again. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to... come out to the 35-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 50, green. Set.
Out of the gun, Young. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Move the chains! You gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Ready, punt.
Young working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
One. Hut, hut.
Young throwing here. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Well, even after the dropped INT, Brock, this drive's days seem numbered. They've got 3rd long here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw and force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it and nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Ready. Track hiking 18.
Back now, pressure coming. And this is lofted deep down the middle. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
That's good. Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
79 Bronco. Ready.
They'll work against the blitz. That's for Waddle again. And he goes down, so they're set up with a nice 1st and goal as we've reached our 2-minute warning.
3 more yards.
Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Buys time, rolling right. Floats that one, but they couldn't connect.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal.
Go!
Sticking to the air here. Setting up the running back screen. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Third and goal now as they try to pile on further.
Ready? 65 Cats, 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
Third and long for him here. In the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's fourth and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
They're going to try to throw for it. And this is a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Kicking team out to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins continue piling on to this lead. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the double.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10.
Ready.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
52 blue. Ready.
The left side, Sanders has it. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, no gain on the play, just fine for the defense, so they're going to decline the flag and let that play stand. Extra DB out there for the Fins, third down.
Let's go now.
And they'll throw, third and long. And the defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's fourth down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
And it'll bounce out of bounds, and he could not have hit this much better. That's going to pin him at their own 5-yard line. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down.
Airing
it out to start this drive. Completed over the middle. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Here we go. Stop Panther 11. Panther, like it.
Final throw before the break. He puts some air under it deep down the left. They connect on the deep shot. And a big gain reaches midfield. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds his back, Achane. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Throwing from the gun. Headed out right. Going deep down the near sideline. That's complete inside the 35. And he will get this inside the 30.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. So it'll be second down. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next. Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Go! Back to 60. Ready.
From the red zone on first. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do.
And he's going to score a touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow the lead coming out of halftime. Now they'll try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins tack on 7 more to their lead. Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10.
Set. Yellow, 43. Beetle blue. Ready.
From the pistol, it's Young. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. That ball is out. Young lost it. And the offense recovers. They can still advance it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Ready. 33, yellow. 52 block, 10 style cut.
First and 10. Here's a run to Dowdle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
That's McMillan with the catch out left. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Right. Here we go. Here we go. 10 black. Hut, hut.
First down. Young. And after some relocating there, Brock, they track him down away from the pocket. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Second and 17 at the 45-yard line.
Down. 50, green. Set, huh?
Young to throw it. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Set, ready. Red, 38. Set.
Throw here, 3rd down. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep it up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on 4th down. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Online, but not enough juice to it. That one falls short. It's no good. And they continue to trail by, well, Brock, a whole lot more than a field goal.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
To throw here on 1st down. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Trying to find Jalen Waddle. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catch.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
He rolls to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up for the 20 after the touchback. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. On the counter, Dowdle dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, sometimes football and poker have a lot in common. You don't want to tell at the poker table, and you don't want one at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes just it's alignment. It's the way these linemen breathe. It's the blood in their knuckles the defenders read and react to. I think that time a tell was in play because the defense was all over that counter before it could get started.
Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Panthers football as they stare down a huge deficit to begin the 4th. Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. 45, wide. Ready.
Now Young. On the move, headed right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That may not look like much on tomorrow's grade sheet. It'll just be an S for satisfactory. But that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Come on, set. Hut.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Got his man. This is McMillan. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
To the air on 1st down, Young. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
So 1st down from the 41.
Go!
They'll come out throwing. Brought in right side. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Throwing this one back of the end zone. And the coverage holds up. Nicely done. They were tested. They knocked it away in the end zone. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Taking a shot for the end zone. And this is a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins running them out of the building. PAT effort coming up. The point after splits the upright. And the Dolphins continue adding on to that lead. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Shotgun give now to Dowell. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
2nd and 7.
On the set.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Set, hut. 10 black. Set, hut.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Outright, Miguel makes the ground. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Ready up.
Dolphins bring out a fifth defensive back on third.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Ready.
Young looking to throw. Trying to set up that screen, but it falls incomplete, and now they're facing fourth down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Let's go. 10 cycles. Blue, 32. Set.
They'll go, Dowdle. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Well, that was a big 3-yard gain because instead of a turnover on downs, partner, it gets them a first.
Okay, ready?
10 at the 48-yard line.
Claws red. Here we go. Set. 45. Ready.
Out of the gun, Young. He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. And their fourth sack of the game right there brings up second down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Let's build this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Ready, set.
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack.
Here we go. Here we go. Red, 38. Hut, hut.
Young working from the gun. That's taken in by Horn. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Right. Black 40.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
Set, ready. 33, yellow. Ready?
Here's Young to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All set to go now from the 35.
Ready, ready. 60 red. 60 red. Hut, hut.
Young on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Down. Yellow, 52 blaster. Set, hut.
To the air yet again. Young. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Dolphins get the football back at the 19-yard line.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
18, 5-inch, 70 Timberwolves.
They're going to pass it here. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
70 range. Hey, let's go.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. 4th down. They're going to throw for it. Oh, put some air under this one. Right side. He's got it at the 30. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins throwing 6 more on the blowout. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Let's
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
6. Mega. Here we go. Here we go. 10.
It's Young. The throw here on 1st. Hits his running back. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to bring up the Carolina 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
All set to go now from the 35.
Let's go now. Blue, 32. Set, go.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, I don't know what more to say. Just a dominating effort, really, in every phase. To put up a score like this in this league, it's hard to do. It takes all 3 phases to get it done. And mercifully, well, we're getting closer to the end of this one.
He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Now 4 seconds left. We've got a timeout. Not that the final play is going to change the outcome, but we will get one more snap. This will be the final play of the game. Here he is on 2nd and inches. Going all the way to the end zone here. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Dolphins continue adding to an insurmountable lead. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. And they can be proud of their exploits down the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Charlotte.